Hello, and welcome to our Ecosystem Plus training video series. In this video, we will demonstrate how to enter the basic Echo Monitor configuration for a new activity monitoring system. The milking session setup will be in the following video. Let's begin. First, check to see that the USB cable from the communication card is securely attached to the port. Click on the Echo Monitor icon from your desktop to open the program. The language settings will appear first. To choose your language, click to open the drop-down menu. Select your language, then click Apply. At the top of the interface is the main menu. As with EchoFlow in version 1, some of the headers are active for all users, which appear in black. The ones in gray indicate that they're accessible only when the user is logged in as an engineer. From the main menu, select HWS Config. Please note, for a new system, the Echo Monitor will open automatically to the HWS config screen. The interface will open, showing multiple tabs. The first tab is labeled Basic. Here, you will register your hardware server name. Then, check the boxes for each feature to be installed in the system. For this demonstration, we will configure Activity. For the session template, select Entire Day, which is the default setting for Activity. The default status is active. Select the animal type. Click on the arrow to open the pull-down menu. Select the correct animal type for your system. The default is cow. Select the system units. The default is metric. Please note, if you want to make any changes after you have entered your settings, click on the refresh button from the toolbar. In the center, you will see a gray table labeled Communication. Click on the Add button from the toolbar below. The details of the communication card will appear in the pop-up window with a green plus next to it. Select the communication card. If the system has multiple communication cards, then you can repeat this procedure to enter them here. Please note, if a red exclamation mark appears when you click on the Apply button, it indicates that there is an error in the system setup. Now, return to the HWS Config menu and select the Receiver tab. In this system, we will configure the master receiver as 150. The first receiver ID is always 150. Additional receivers will be 151, 2, etc. Click on the gray table, then click on the green Add button. An Add Rows window will appear to allow you to add multiple receivers. Select the number of receivers you want to add. List the details of the first receiver. The unit number, as we explained, will be 150. Then in the next column, enter the name of the receiver. For example, milk cows, dry cows, etc. In the location column, select the location from the pull-down menu, either outside or in Parlor. For this example, the location will be outside. Then select the priority from the pull-down menu. For this example, the priority will be high. In the last column, select the communication card serial number. Continue to enter the details for each of the receivers. Now we have configured one communication card and one receiver. If your system includes transceivers, we will explain how to configure them here. On the HWS config, select the Transceiver tab. Click on the green Add button to open the Add Rows pane. Enter the number of transceivers to be configured. Enter each of the transceivers' serial number and give it a name. To add additional rows, click on the Add button. When you have completed entering all of the components in the system, click on the Apply button. The system will automatically return to the Unit Status tab. Here you will see the receiver status. The receiver status should appear in green, which indicates that the communication is working and is ready to receive data. If there are tags within the reception range, you will already see the tag ID numbers flashing on the green background next to the receiver icon. Click on the communication header to view the communication card configuration. Click on the Read from Unit icon from the toolbar to verify that the communication card port is open. Then, click on the Unit Version tab to view the components that you have configured. To verify that each unit you have configured is responding, select the unit from the unit version table and click on the Read button from the toolbar. The unit details will appear, and you will see a green check for firmware exists. If the unit is not responding, an alert will appear in the result column. At the bottom of the interface on the left, you will see the status bar. There are 3 statuses displayed. On the left is the current user status. The status in the center shows the hardware server name as entered in the Basic tab. The third status shows the DM service status. Please note, on the Unit Status tab, if the receiver appears on a purple or red background, this indicates that the system is not communicating, and you will need to check each component of the system to locate the problem. The purple background indicates that the problem is with the communication card. The red background indicates the problem is with the receiver communication. If the system needs to be updated to have units added or removed, you will need to log in as an engineer and then go to the HWS menu to make the necessary changes or additions. Thank you for listening. We will meet again soon in our next Ecosystem Plus training video.